let's talk about the krisp.ai software. Um, what is it? First of all, the exact spelling of it is KRISP dot AI. You can go to that site to download the software. What does this software do? What it does is it removes the background noise, if you have any, from your microphone so that the people that you're speaking to that are listening to you, if you have background noise, if you have some car sounds or traffic noise, or you have a lot of ambient noise, maybe there's a fan blowing, maybe your AC is going, maybe it's the heater, maybe there are other people kind of talking to you, making a bunch of noise, it's going to filter that out, and whoever's listening on the other end should mainly just hear your voice. So it does that. And on top of that, what it does is any sound that's incoming to you. So, like, say you called your friend, and your friend lives at someplace noisy. They have the window open. Maybe there's some wind blowing. Maybe there's a loud car in the background. It will also filter that sound so that you will mainly like just hear their voice. So it filters incoming and outgoing sound. Um, I learned about this piece of software from um, one of my friends. I was over the summer. I was interviewing, and I was telling him how I was doing a call with a recruiter, and like there was a bunch of noise right outside my room, and I was kind of like uh, getting. I was, it wasn't a. I was worried that it was the kind of ruining my experience with the recruiter, kind of like messing my interview. Which everything turned out okay in the end. So he told me about this piece of software that um, will help with that. So that's what the software is. I'm going to go into the price now. Currently in the end of November in 2020, they have a couple plans. There's the free, the pro, team, and enterprise. I think I'm just going to go over the free and the pro. The free is $0 a month, and what they do is for 2 hours every week, you can use the incoming or the outgoing noise filter. So that's kind of cool. If maybe you have just a couple important calls that you need to do, you can use the software. They have the Pro plan, which is $5 a month. It's actually $60 a year. I think if you pay per month, I think it's more than that. So it's $60 a year. So with that, you just get um, unlimited microphone and speaker noise filtering. So that's the pricing. I'm not gonna. You can if you want to look at the team and enterprise, you can kind of look at that yourself. So I just switched it to the monthly billing for the pro. That's $8 a month. Um, so significantly more experience with it. So I am no expert in audio software or anything like that. I just, I mean, I think with many people, I'll be doing personal calls or I'll be doing work calls. And actually, let me specify about the noise filtering. This is specifically for like voice communication software on your computer. There is actually a phone app. Um, I know they have it for iOS. Do they have it for Android? You know what? I'm not sure. And even if they did, I have not used it. I have not used the phone app version to filter actual phone calls. I've only used it on the computer. Um, for like basically any voice communication teleconference software where you can select your mic. This thing will work with it. There hasn't been anything on the computer that I haven't been able to get it to work with. I think my only concern was maybe like FaceTime on Mac OS, but um, that has not been an issue. So I've been using this software since, shoot, I think I would say mid-June. So a solid 5 months. Um, I would say probably at least 10 hours a week average using this. So I've been using this for quite a while. Um, let's talk about some of the we're gonna do the pros and the cons. So we'll start with the pros. Yeah, so I highly recommend krisp.ai. I've recommended it to everyone from coworkers to friends to family members. I talk about it all the time. Um, if I ever get the opportunity to mention it. Um, so to kind of demonstrate it to you uh, without without words, I guess I would say this whole time that I have been talking, I've been playing a white noise playlist on Spotify. Like I've been playing it the whole time, but I've had the sound filtering on. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna turn off the sound filtering so you guys can hear the difference. So now it's off. Um, I hope you can still hear me. And this is what it would sound like if you had the if you weren't using the software and you had some background noise. And let's turn it back on. So I've just continued to play this thing. It's just continuing to go. I'm gonna flip it so you can hear it again, and then I'm just gonna turn it back on. You can see the difference. And one thing that I also like to do is this one. You're gonna probably gonna hear it a little bit. See, I'm like kind of flapping this paper around. You might hear it. You might not hear it. You probably can hear it a little bit. So this is what it sounds like. So what I'm gonna try to do is kind of keep flapping this, and then I'm gonna turn the filter back on, and you can probably still hear it a bit, but it should be quite the difference. Quite a difference, I think. So mm, it's great. I really enjoy using this thing. Um, what you can do is when after you have the software installed, um, I'm gonna turn off the white noise. Actually, it's like really distracting. Okay, I've turned it off. I don't know if you can tell or not. So it's very easy to set up. Once you set up, there's a quick tutorial that I recommend you to go through. You can also test the noise cancellation at any time. What it'll do is it'll have you record 15 seconds of you talking, and then you can turn the noise filtering on and off and kind of see how it's working or if it's working or not. So what you do is you open the software up. There's like just very few settings that you need to do. You select the actual microphone that you want the noise filtering on, and then on the speaker, you select what you're using to listen to the sound. So right now I have it set on my headphones. If I had it off, I would set it to my speaker. And then if you have multiple mics on your device, on your computer, you would definitely want to switch the mic to whatever it is you're going to be talking into. After that, in whatever software you're using, say Zoom or like right now I'm using Streamlabs or your Discord, you're gonna want to select your crisp microphone as the input, and then you're gonna want to select also for the output the crisp speaker, so that you get the full advantage of it. I really enjoy it. Cons. So yes, in my many months of using this, there's definitely I've noticed some cons, especially when whoever you're talking to is in a very very noisy place, and especially if the noise is erratic. What I found that what it does sometimes is it's software, so sometimes I think it has trouble if there's a lot of noise happening. It has trouble differentiating between the actual voice and the background sounds. So if you start to have if it sounds like whoever you're talking to is kind of starting to cut in and out a bit, or like random, or like they're kind of, it seems like they're muted in the middle of a sentence or whatever, you actually might want to turn off the remove noise, which literally it takes one click, scroll down a little bit, and two clicks. And then you would want to do that on the speaker section because that's your incoming sound that you want to remove your noise filtering from. So really, that's the only con. I suppose leaving it on all the time on your computer takes up some resources. I have my activity monitor on, and if I look at like CPU percentage, yeah, it's not very. I haven't noticed a significant hit on my computer performance. If there is, I feel like it's well worth it. Cons. What else? Yeah, maybe the other con might be like maybe people you talk to might get annoyed of hearing about it because you might end up liking it so much. Um, no, that's it for cons. Do I recommend it? Yep, I recommend it. I very recommend it. The $60 a year, if you can, if you're able to, if you're okay with that pricing, you should definitely get it. Um, but at least if you're interested at all, just try the free plan. You get 2 hours for a week. Just give it a try on your next call. See how it goes. On your call, you can wave the paper around and then see if people hear you, and then it's like a cool little trick, nice little fun little thing. Especially you might be doing video calls, you might be doing computer calls now more than you did before. So I think that's it. I don't have anything else to say about krisp.ai except that I really like it. All right, cool. Thanks everyone. That's it.